There was a boy named Jack and his mom.
Jack and his mom were really poor.
They didn't have money.
They need food.
So Jack's mom said,
I need you to go to the market to sell the cow. What? He wanted to keep the cow, but
sell the cow.
At first he didn't want to get rid of it, but he had to because they were really poor.
And he was crying.
Bye-bye, little buddy. Jack was trying to sell his cow. He had to go to a man that had beans.
What a fine-looking cow.
The old man said, I'll take the cow. And he said, switch, and then I'll give you some beans.
Jack looked to the big cow and to the small beans and said, no, thank you.
Do you have money? 5 beans isn't really enough. So he said, but they're magic beans. What?
He had magical beans.
And then he switched, and then after he switched, so he gives 3 magic beans. 5 magic beans.
Thank you. You're welcome. He sold the cow and gladly walked home. He had magical beans.
He came back home.
Mom, I found some beans.
What? And his mom got really mad when he came home with a handful of beans. Those are not good. Because he wanted regular beans, I think. I don't know. Not magical ones, like normal food. Normal food that you can eat.
She got angry because she just wanted money. Why did you trade that in for beans?
His mom grabbed them from him.
We need money, no magical beans.
And then his mom took them and threw them.
Throw them at the window. And then sent Jack upstairs to sleep with an empty stomach.
Next morning, overnight, it grew into this really huge vine-ish. Yeah. A big tree.
A beanstalk.
What? A big beanstalk in front of his front door. It went above the clouds. She said, oh my goodness. He climbed the vine up to see how tall it was. Don't climb up there. Jack didn't listen and kept on climbing up because he always wanted to see what was above the clouds.
He just climbed over the beanstalk.
He saw a giant castle on clouds.
A castle?
And then he went to the castle and everything was so big except him.
He is little. He heard some really big footsteps, loud.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
So he decided to hide. Fee fum po.
Fee fi fum fum. Fee fum bum. Be something.
Fee fi fum bum. I smell an English boy. Well, the flesh of the blood of an English boy. Is he gonna break everything with those big toes?
The giants were mad because he took their magic beans.
What my beans?
You know, he peeked out the closets. He saw the giant, and the giant was eating food. Nom, nom, nom. He ate, but he fell asleep.
So Jack decided that's his moment to sneak away. He saw a golden goose.
And he laid an egg. Gold in the eggs. What? He went inside the bag to go get money.
Grab gold! So he took a bag of gold and he ran down the beanstalk.
He brought the money to the mommy.
Look, Mom, I have a bag of gold.
Thank you.
And then his mom yelled at him, don't go back up the beanstalk because you can get hurt. But Jack knew what he had to do. Mother, I need to go up to get the bags of gold.
And then go up the beanstalk and grab the duck. And she said, you'll be eaten if you go inside. He said, okay. He climbed up the beanstalk again, up to the castle. He went inside. He heard footsteps. The giant said, fee, fi, fum, fum. Fee, faw. Fee, fi, fo, fo. Fee, dum, bum. That's for the blood of the ancient boy. The big guy? The giant again. Oh no. The giant saw Jack. Grabbed the duck. He just escaped. He ran down the beanstalk. He said goodbye. Give me back that chicken. Quack, quack. And he ran at Jack. Out the castle, down the beanstalk. Jack got there before the guy. Go there.
Jack decided to cut it down.
Kept trying to knock down the tree. I think it's a vine. Yeah. Whatever the thing is called. The beanstalk. He cut it with the magic cutter. Cut the beanstalk. And he chop, 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 chop.
And the giant was like on the beanstalk.
He just go down the beanstalk. And the giant fell down. He was too big. And the mom said, thank you for cutting the beanstalk so he doesn't mess up the hole. The mom was happy that he got the duck. Yes! He gave it to his mom. Because the hen laid golden eggs. And then laid an egg inside the house. What?
And so Jack and his mom looked.
Couple after.
Wait, a lot of gold. Good job. Good job, son. You did good.
Yes! Finally rich. Jack said, you're welcome, Mom. Happy, happy, happy. The end.